Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back for another video. If you're new here, subscribe to my channel, click that little bell, turn the notifications on. Today's video is gonna be a little story time. I've been wanting to just like sit down and talk to you guys for a really long time. This idea came to my mind because I actually saw a video. I think it was Caitlin Fitch. My first time getting high was pretty crazy. Just a little disclaimer at the beginning of this video. I know smoking weed is a really controversial topic. I just want to say if you don't smoke weed, that's okay, but you might not like this video. I use weed for anxiety and depression. I find it helps way better than any of the pills they'll give you when you go to the doctor's office. Personally, I just got a lot of negative side effects from a lot of the pills that they gave you. When I started smoking weed, I just found it was always the one thing that helped me the most. Even when I was going through trying medication, weed was always the thing that I would come back to and say wow, this is really helping me and it's also not really harming my body. The first time I got high, it was probably about 5 or 6 years ago now. I was at a birthday party, and I was actually at a birthday party with 4 to 5 other girls that I didn't usually hang out with a lot, so it was kind of an awkward environment for me. I was kind of already anxious. So we had the birthday party and a couple people left. Obviously, I remember being younger, you have a birthday party, not everyone stays the night. A lot of people leave and then only certain people stay the night. Anyway, so once everyone left, it was already pretty late.
So we all had this great idea to go walk around the block.
So I guess one of the people I was with had previously been smoking and they stashed a smoking piece and some weed. So anyway, they were let's go back and we can all get high. I think I was the only one that was a first timer, had never smoked weed before. We show up at this little abandoned garage thing. I don't even know how to explain it. It's this huge building, and I think it was an old car garage or something. It's 2 picnic tables outside the front of it. One of my friends got the little smoking piece. We were using a lung at the time. I don't know if you guys know what a lung is. I'm gonna put it right there on the screen if I can find a picture of it, because I don't know if I'll be able to.
But oh my god, thinking back to lung days, guys, those are so ratchet.
We sit in this circle on this picnic table. Long story short, they start packing up the bowls or whatever, passing it around in the circle. I remember taking my first 2 and I was oh,
I don't even feel this, I'm good.
And then by the time it came back around the circle to me, I was literally blackout. Okay, I don't even know how to explain this feeling to you guys, but it went from me through 3 other people in a circle, and by the time it got back to me, I literally felt I passed out or something and just turned my head and there it was, ready for me again. I don't even know how to explain it. Time was going so slow but so fast at the same time. I felt I kept falling asleep and waking up and people were right there, and I don't know, but I know I wasn't falling asleep in reality, obviously. I just had that feeling when you pass out for a second, you're whew. I kept getting that feeling, but I wasn't falling asleep. I was just chilling. I also kept getting this feeling, guys. I don't know how to explain this either. It's such a weird feeling that okay, when you turn your head even just to the side, if I were to turn my head like this, it would feel 20 million years just went by and I fell asleep for an entire night. Turn your head and it's and then it's whoa, back to reality. I don't even know how to explain this. So I was just completely out of her, let's just say that. So we get up, and I remember where we were smoking wasn't far from her house at the time. It was literally her house was here, and we walked 5 seconds up the subdivision, right on the corner was where we were. So we just had to walk home. Okay, my feet felt so light, guys. So light to the ground. I literally felt I was floating, walking on air, but at the same time they felt so heavy, and I felt every single step I was taking, I was stomping, I don't even know how to explain that feeling. But we get back to the house, and I remember going up to the spare room or whatever, everyone went up to the spare room, and I remember just laying in a blanket, cozied up, like having the time of my life, like just not even paying attention to anyone around me. I was just like loving every minute of it. I remember a couple of the people that I was with like left the room to go like make pizza or something, so we munched on some pizza. I remember also sitting there, I had like sugar cookies. I pulled out like this huge bag of sugar cookies that one of my friends made for me earlier that day and like put them in my backpack at school, and I pulled out the sugar cookies and it was like a huge Ziploc baggie, and I just started eating a bunch of them, and they were so sugary and I was so like high. I remember thinking I was literally having a heart attack from all the sugar. Like, okay, I don't even know how to explain it, guys, but it just started, I got this like really weird taste in my mouth, like just an overload of like sweetness and sugar, and I was like,
I'm done, like I'm gonna puke.
Literally felt like I was having a fucking heart attack, guys. Like literally my chest felt like it was being like pushed up by like all of the sugar. I just remember laying back in the bed, and long story short, I just fell right to sleep, and that was the end of that night. And that's pretty much my story time about the first time I smoked weed. I just thought I'd share this experience with you because I really wanted to sit down and just like tell a story to you guys and talk to you guys for a bit. Hope you guys enjoyed hearing about the first time I got high. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more. I love you guys very much. Thank you. Peace.